Introduction from university is so you have a Master's in Engineering in Electronics and a PhD in Neuromorphic Electronics from the University of Edinburgh. After completing her PhD, she worked as a researcher, hence the title, for the School of Engineering for 8 years, working on Neuromorphic Electronics and LiFi. In 2014, she switched roles and taken over the running of placement programs, which is why she's here today to tell us all about the placement for the students. In 2018, her role was broadened as Industry Engagement Manager, and she continues to manage the placement programs, but also has a wider remit of embedding employability into the curriculum.
Hello, I'm Katherine. As I was very kindly introduced, I'm the Industry Engagement Manager at the School of Engineering, which mostly means that I look after our placement programmes. This is very, very short because I was asked yesterday to do this. I know there's some industry people here and some students, so some of you will know bits of these things. Quick overview of the School of Engineering. Really, we think of ourselves as becoming a School of Engineering when Queen Victoria appointed the first Regis Chair of Engineering in the UK in 1868 to the University of Edinburgh. From that point on, there was engineering at the university. For those of you who were at the university, and I know there are some of you, before 2002, you will know we were formed around departments. In 2002, the departments of Chemical, Civil and Environmental, Electronics, Electrical and Mechanical Engineering joined to form the School of Engineering, which is how we operate at the moment. The school is one of the largest in the university. At one point, there was only two that were bigger, and that was Murray House and Edinburgh College of Art, who used to be universities in their own right. We have 170 academic staff, around 160 professional and technical services staff, 130 postdoctoral researchers, 600 postgraduate research students, and around 2,000 undergraduate and postgraduate taught students. And we're a very international school with students from over 80 countries. The school, we still teach under the 4 main engineering disciplines. We teach BEng and the 5-year MEng programme. If anybody's here from England, you'll know that you'll think that's quite long because Scottish degrees are all one year longer. All our degrees are accredited, as you would expect, and our disciplines of Chemical, Electronics, Electrical and Mechanical Engineering have placements in their MEng programmes, and that's where I come in. We also have postgraduate, skipped one. We also have postgraduate taught programmes in a number of areas, as you can see, and quite a lot of them focus on sort of electronics and electrical engineering. Both, we've got an MSc in electronics, but also in electrical power engineering, signal processing, sustainable energy systems has some electrical engineering in it, and we also have a sensors and imaging systems programme. We are also part of a number of doctoral training centres for postgraduate research. As you can see, we've got things on applied photonics, medical imaging, new one this year on sensor processing, signal sensing processing and AI for defence and security, along with a more established one on offshore renewable energy. I was asked mostly to talk about our placement, so just a quick overview of what we do within the sort of electronics electrical engineering area. We have 2 themed programmes within electronics electrical, and that's the MEng in electronics electrical engineering, and we also have electronics and computer science. And within these programmes, the students have the opportunity to spend 6 months in their final year in a company or an overseas research institution to complete a degree relevant project, and it's really doing their final year project in a company. Students start their placement at the end of their 4th year, sort of June, July time, and finish up at the end of the calendar year, sort of around November, December, at which point they come back to campus for 6 months before graduating, and often returning to their placement company for employment. What we mean when they go off and do a project, we're looking for something that is of course relevant to the student's degree programme, but also that it's sort of self-contained, where the student can identify the work that they have done, and it's based around a single theme so they can write it up. It has to allow the student a certain degree of responsibility in defining the scope and conduct of the project, although of course with supervision, and we would look for them to develop additional soft skills as part of the project, so things like time and resource management, teamwork, communication, and so on. In the last 5 academic years, we've had 68 placements. They were hosted in 28 companies. 4 were hosted outside the UK. There were more before Brexit and things like that, but we are where we are. But 49 were in Edinburgh, which tells you something about how strong the presence is of companies within Edinburgh. These are the companies who've hosted more than 2 placements in the last sort of 5 years. So we would consider them sort of our regular partners. And we're always looking for more companies who are willing to take part. We're also part of UKSF, which is the UK Electronic Skills Foundation. Edinburgh was one of the founding universities when it started about 10 years ago. And this allows students to apply to companies through this, and it comes with a bursary and paid work placements. And UKSF is very geared up to allowing students to also do their MEng placement with their sponsoring company. And very quickly, as I say, I lead the placement team. For students, that means we help coordinate placement preparation activities. We engage with companies to build lasting relationships and regular placement offerings that they can apply to. We advertise their placements through our placement portal, and we advertise adverts and events through the student bulletin, and also things like today, which I emailed out to our students about. For companies, please get in touch if you need anything. We're a single point of contact within the School of Engineering for advertising internships, placements and graduate roles. You know, as the name suggests, our big part is placements, but we're talking to companies if you want to go, I can't take a placement this year, but we'd love somebody in for the summer, or we've got a graduate role we've not filled, please get in touch. We can help push those adverts out to our students. If you are interested in a placement, we can collect placement applications or point students towards your own application process. We can help with logistics for interviews. We've also, from this year, we started running a small electronics electrical engineering internship fair in semester 1. So it was about 4 weeks in semester, early October time. And the idea was just to let the students from maybe even second year get to talk to companies about what jobs are out there. If there's anything you think we can help you with, please contact engineering.placements@ed.ac.uk. I've got access to that email address, but I also have 2 team members who are excellent, Jane and Steph, and one of us will get back to you and help out where we can. Thank you very much. Also, welcome to the university.
Thank you.